Hello students. So we were discussing about coordinate geometry, and till now we have discussed about all the basics of coordinate geometry, how to plot a point on a coordinate axis, and how to find the length of perpendicular from the point from x-axis and y-axis. Okay, we have studied all these things. We have studied about the location of the point. Now we are going to solve some questions based on coordinate geometry. So the first question is, we have given a figure. This is our x-axis, this is y-axis. Then we have given this triangle. This is point A, this is B, and this is our origin O. The coordinates of point A are 4, 0, and coordinates of origin, as we know, they are 0, 0. So in this triangle, note down the question. In the given figure, the length of AB is equal to 5 centimeter. In the given figure, length of AB is equal to 5 centimeter. Then find coordinate of B. Find coordinate of point B. Okay, so this is our question. We have given the coordinate of point A, coordinate of origin, and we have to find the coordinate of point B. And we have given the length of this side AB of the triangle. Okay, so we have to find the coordinate of this point. As we know, this point B is lying on the y-axis. And what are the points on y-axis? We know on y-axis x is equal to 0. We have discussed it earlier that on x-axis, any point on x-axis is of the form x, 0 or a, 0, because on x-axis y coordinate is 0, and on y-axis every point is of the form 0, y, or we can say 0, b, because on y-axis x coordinate is 0. It means the coordinate of point B will be of the form 0, y. This will be the form. Now we have to find the value of this y. What will be the value of this y? And what is y? Y means this is the length of y. This distance is y. What is the meaning of y? This means the perpendicular distance from the x-axis. As we know, any point on the Cartesian coordinate system, the x means the distance from the y-axis and y means the distance from the x-axis, perpendicular distance. So this distance, the distance of this point from this x-axis, the perpendicular distance is y. And we know that both the axes are mutually perpendicular to each other. It means this angle will be 90 degrees. So we have to find the value of this particular OB. If we will find the value of OB, that will be equal to y. The perpendicular distance of the point from x-axis is called y, and that will be the coordinate of this point B. So simply we have to find this length OB, which you can find very easily in this right angle triangle. So now we are going to solve the question. We can apply Pythagoras theorem in triangle AOB. In triangle AOB, if we apply Pythagoras theorem, then what will be this? We will write it as AB square is equal to OB square plus OA square. And what is the length of AB? AB is 5. So it will be 5 square is equal to y square plus OA square. And what is the length of OA? What is this length? This point is x, 0. And the x means the distance from y-axis. It means x is equal to 4. This distance is x, which is equal to 4. So it will be y square plus 4 square. So we can find y square is equal to 25 minus 16. That will be 9. Y square is equal to 9, or y will be equal to plus minus 3. So there will be two values of y, that will be plus and minus 3. But if we see our figure, in this figure the point B is lying on the positive y-axis. It means the value, or we can write the coordinate simply, because we have to find the coordinate. So coordinate of point B will be equal to 0, y, and this will be 0, y is on positive x-axis, so we will take only positive value of y, that will be only plus 3, plus 3. So it will be 0 comma plus 3, we will not take minus 3. So in this way we can find the coordinate of point B. It will be 0 comma 3. Okay, so note it down. Now coming to the next question of the same type, and which is more important. Now the question is, in triangle PQR, or triangle PQR is equilateral triangle. Triangle PQR is equilateral triangle, and coordinates of Q and R are 0, 4 and 0, minus 4 respectively. Find coordinates of point P, or find coordinates of vertex P. Okay, so this is our question now. Triangle PQR is an equilateral triangle. The coordinates of Q and R are 0, 4 and 0, minus 4 respectively. Find the coordinate of vertex P. So first let us draw the figure in Cartesian coordinate system. This is x-axis, y-axis, x dash and y dash. This is our origin O, whose coordinates are 0, 0. Now we have to draw a triangle PQR, which is equilateral triangle. So in equilateral triangle we have given the coordinates of vertex Q and R 0, 4. So where will be 0, 4? Let us consider this point as 4. So the coordinates of this point will be 0, 4. This will be Q. Similarly on the opposite side it will be 0, minus 4, which is our point R. So these 2 points are given, Q and R. Q is 0, 4 and R is 0, minus 4. Now we have to draw a triangle which is equilateral triangle, and we know the property of equilateral triangle, that the sides of equilateral triangles are equal. All the sides are equal. So what is the length of this side QR? What is this length? QR. 4 unit above x-axis and 4 unit below x-axis. That means total length is 8 unit. Okay, the side QR is of length 8 unit. It means all the 3 sides will be of the same length. Now where will be the point P lies? Where will the point P lie? So we have to find the coordinate of vertex P. So let us consider that the point P is lying on the x-axis. Suppose this point is P. Let us consider this point is P on x-axis. Okay, now, and why this point P will lie on the x-axis? Because I told you earlier about the median and altitudes. So this origin is the midpoint of side QR, and I told you earlier that the median of equilateral triangle and isosceles triangles are also altitudes of those 2 triangles. So this is perpendicular. This angle is 90 degree. It means this PO will be the altitude as well as median of the triangle PQR. It means the third vertex should lie on the x-axis. Third vertex should lie on the x-axis, means point P should lie on the x-axis. P cannot lie on this plane, first quadrant or third quadrant. It cannot lie. It will always lie on x-axis, whether it may be positive x-axis, it may also be at this side also, on the negative x-axis also. But for our convenience, I am just taking it on the positive side. We will write the answer in both the axes, on positive x-axis as well as on negative x-axis. But for convenience, we are solving for only positive x-axis. So the point P is lying on the positive x-axis. Now, if we join this point P to Q and to R, so this is our triangle PQR. Now we have to find the vertex of this point. So let us consider the vertex of this point as x comma 0. Because on x-axis y coordinate is 0, so x coordinate I am taking small x and y coordinate is 0. It means the coordinate of point P are x comma 0. Clear? So first thing, we have to take the point P. We have taken point P on x-axis. Why we have taken on x-axis? Because we know that median and altitude of equilateral triangles are same. So only this line can be the altitude, because this is 90 degree. That's why we have taken P on this x-axis. Now this coordinate is x comma 0. We have to find the value of x. Now what is the length of this side PQ? The side PQ will also be of length 8 unit, and side PR will also be of the length 8 unit. Because it is equilateral triangle, so all the sides of equilateral triangles are equal, 8 unit, 8 unit and 8 unit. Okay. Now we can solve it like our previous question. In our previous question, we have given a right angle triangle. So if we remove the lower part of the triangle, then it will be a right angle triangle P, Q and O. And we can find the vertex of point P by applying Pythagoras theorem. So start solving. So first we will write, let coordinate of P be x comma 0. Now let us take the triangle. In triangle POQ, this is triangle POQ, this is right angle triangle. So in triangle POQ, by Pythagoras theorem, PQ square will be equal to OP square plus OQ square. Okay. Now put the value. PQ is 8. So it will be 8 square is equal to OP. OP is our x. So it will be x square plus, what is the length of OQ? This complete length is 8. And this length is only 4. So OQ is 4. So it will be 4 square. So we can find the value of x. X square will be equal to 8 square, that will be 64 minus 16, which will be 48. X square is equal to 48, or x will be equal to square root of 48, which can be written as plus minus 4 root 3. Okay, square root of 48 is 4 root 3. We have take both the sign plus minus. So what will be the, now I have already told you that point P can lie on the positive x-axis as well as on negative x-axis. So if it lie on the positive x-axis, then we will take plus 4 root 3 comma 0. And if this point is lying on the negative x-axis, then we will take minus 4 root 3 comma 0. So the answer will be coordinate of vertex P are 4 root 3 comma 0 or minus 4 root 3 comma 0. These both may be the answer, plus 4 root 3 comma 0 as well as minus 4 root 3 comma 0. Note it down. This is a very important question. Let us solve one more question of the same type. Now this is given our Cartesian coordinate system x, y. This is origin O. This figure is given A, B, C and point D. This is x dash and y dash. Now the vertex of point B are given A comma 0 and vertex of point A are minus A comma 0. Okay. And what else is given? Question is, in the given figure, triangle ABC and triangle ABD. Triangle ABC and triangle ABD are equilateral triangle. Triangle ABC and triangle ABD are equilateral triangle. Find the vertex of C and D. Find vertex of C and D. Okay. So the same question which we have done earlier, but let us solve this again. So we have given these two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle ABD, both are equilateral triangle. So what will be the side of this triangle? What will be the length of AB? This side AB. This is A comma 0. This is minus A comma 0. It means if we find the length, then this length is A. This is also A, but it is negative direction. But the total length will be 2A. Okay, A plus A, that is 2A. So side AB, it will be equal to A plus A, which will be equal to 2A. It means this side BC will also be 2A and AC will also be 2A because it is an equilateral triangle. Similarly, AD will be equal to 2A and BD will also be equal to 2A. All these sides will be 2A and it will form a rhombus. It may also be a square, but I am taking it as rhombus. ACBD will form a rhombus. Okay. Now we have to find the vertex C and D. So if you find the vertex C, then its mirror image will be D. So only we have to find the vertex C. So let us consider the coordinates of C as, what will be the coordinates of C now? This is lying on the y-axis. So on y-axis, x coordinate is 0 and we take y coordinate as small y. Okay, now we can solve this particular triangle, triangle BOC, which is a right angle triangle in which we have given this side OB. The side OB is equal to A. The side OC is also equal to A. This length is also A. Because, sorry, this length is not A, it is Y. This length is Y, this length is A, and this length is 2A. So now in triangle BOC, by Pythagoras theorem, we will get BC square is equal to OB square plus OC square. Now putting these values, BC square is 2A whole square is equal to OB square, it means A square, and OC square, it means Y square. So we will get the value Y square is equal to 4A square minus A square, which will be equal to 3A square, or Y will be equal to plus minus A root 3. This will be the value of Y. So the vertex of C are 0 comma Y and the vertex of D will be 0 comma minus Y, because the length is same. This is why both the triangles are equilateral, as well as sides of both the triangle are same. It means the vertex will also be same, only the sign will change. So it will be plus Y, it will be minus Y. So we get both the vertex. So vertex, or we can say coordinate of C is equal to 0 comma A root 3. It will be plus A root 3. and coordinate of vertex B will be equal to 0 comma minus a root 3. These will be the vertex of both the coordinate of both the vertex C and D. Okay. So I hope now you are able to solve such type of questions whenever you are given equilateral triangle and you have to find the vertex. It may be isosceles triangle also, then also you can solve. Okay. So note it down. Now coming to the next questions, some different types of question. Now we have given 3 vertices of rectangle. 3 vertices of rectangle are 3, 2, minus 4, 2 and minus 4, 5. Find the fourth vertex. First we have to plot these points and find fourth vertex. Okay. So now we are talking about rectangle. We have given 3 vertices of a rectangle. First we have to plot these 3 points and then we have to find the fourth vertex of the rectangle. So let us start. We know the property of the rectangle. We know that the opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. So this is x-axis, x dash, origin, y and y dash. Now let us consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and let us consider this is our 5. Okay. So the first point is 3, 2. This is 3, then 2. This will be 3, 2. First point. Then minus 4, 2. Minus 4, 2. It will be at this point. This will be minus 4, 2. You will draw it on your graph paper. The next point is minus 4, 5. Minus 4 and 5. This is minus 4, 5. Okay, so we have drawn these 3 points. We have plotted these 3 points. Now this, if we join all, because we have to form a rectangle. So if we join all these 3 points, if you will draw on the graph paper, you can easily solve it. So you have to join all these 3 points. Now we have to form a rectangle by all the 4 points. So where should the fourth point will lie? Where should the fourth point lie? The fourth point will lie in this quadrant, and at which point? That point should be equal to, you can find it by your common sense or you can find it by drawing the figure directly. If you draw it on the graph paper, then you can find it very easily. So if you join this point and extend this line and always also extend this line, draw a perpendicular from this point as well as from this point, then it will intersect at a point and this point will be 3, 5. Okay, so you have to find the fourth vertex. The fourth vertex will be 3, 5. Or if you are not having the graph paper, or you have to find the fourth vertex without graph paper, then how will you find it? Then you can find it by, because the on positive x-axis the x coordinate is 3. Okay, and this is minus 4, 5. This vertex is minus 4, 2. It means these, if we see these two coordinates, then on these two coordinates x coordinate is same. both are -4, but the y coordinate is changing. So on the other side also, on the other side, the y coordinate is changing, x coordinate will remain same. So this x coordinate is 3, so another x coordinate will be 3. Okay, now if this x coordinate is 3, then what should be the value of y coordinate? Because here the y coordinate is 5, so here should also be, the y coordinate should be 5. So in this way you can also find this will be 3, 5. And the simple method is, if you draw it on the graph paper, then you can find it very easily. So always whenever you have to find the vertex, fourth vertex or the third vertex of the triangle or the fourth vertex of the rectangle or any other figure, rhombus, parallelogram, then you will find it by drawing the figure on the graph paper. Okay, note it down. Now coming to the next question. Find the coordinate of a point. Find coordinate of a point P, A, B. Find the coordinate of point P given by A, B, whose ordinate is twice of abscissa. Whose ordinate is twice of abscissa, and sum of coordinate is -12, and sum of coordinate is -12. Okay, so this is our question. These are the questions based on word problem on the coordinate geometry. So let us solve this question. What is given? The coordinate of a point P is A, B, and we know what is ordinate and what is abscissa. So what is abscissa here? Abscissa is A, and what is ordinate? Ordinate is given B. This is abscissa, this is ordinate. So we have given abscissa and ordinate. Now what is the condition given? Whose ordinate is twice of abscissa. Ordinate is twice of abscissa. It means we have given first case B is equal to twice of A. Ordinate is twice of abscissa. It means B is equal to 2A. This is our equation number 1. And what the second point is given? Sum of coordinate is -12. It means the sum of A plus B. This is our second case. A plus B, it is equal to -12. This is equation number 2. Clear? Now if we put the value of B from equation 1 in equation 2, so we will get A plus, at the place of B we can write 2A. So it will be A plus 2A is equal to -12, or 3A is equal to -12. So A will be equal to -4. So we get the value of A. Now if we put the value of A in equation 1, then B is equal to 2A. So it will be B is equal to -2 into 2 into -4, which will be equal to -8. So the B coordinate is -8. So what are the coordinates of P? So P is equal to -4, -8. Okay. So in this way we can solve the question of word problem also. Note it down. Now in this question we have given a figure. Note down the question. In the given figure, area of triangle OPQ, it is equal to area of triangle AOB. It is given in the question. Then find the ordinate. Find the ordinate of point A. Okay, so we have given this question. This is a circle in which we have given this point is origin, this point is A whose vertex are 3, A plus 1. This is point B which is a perpendicular. Then this point is P whose vertex are -2, 6, and this is point Q. We have given the area of these two triangles equal. Then we have to find the ordinate of point A. What is ordinate? Ordinate means the y coordinate, which is A plus 1. It means we have to find the value of A plus 1. So for solving it, we will start with the given term. What is given? We have given the area of these two triangles are equal and both the triangles are right angle triangle. So if we put area of triangle OPQ is equal to area of triangle AOB, then what is the area of right angle triangle? It is half base into height. So what will be the area of triangle OPQ? It will be half into the base is OQ, and what is the height? Height is PQ, is equal to, in triangle AOB, what is the base? It is OB. So it will be half into OB, and what is height? Height is AB. Okay, so this half will be cancelled out first. Then what is the value of OQ? The coordinate of point P are -2, 6. It means first we have to move a distance of -2. This coordinate of the point Q will be -2, 0. So this distance will be 2. And this distance will be 6. Because the y coordinate is 6. So this length will be 6. So it means we get OQ is equal to 2. And PQ length is 6. Is equal to OB. What is the length of OB? This is 3, A plus 1. It means this length OB will be 3. And this length AB will be A plus 1. X coordinate is 3 and y coordinate is A plus 1. So put the value. We will get 3 into A plus 1. Now this 3 2s are 6. We will get 4 is equal to A plus 1. It means the value of A plus 1 is 4. So we get the ordinate. Ordinate of A. It will be equal to 4 unit. Or simply 4. The ordinate of point A will be 4. Or if we write the coordinate, then coordinate of A, it will be equal to 3, 4. This will be our answer. This is ordinate and this is coordinate. Clear? So in this way we have solved different type of questions in coordinate geometry. So you have to practice this question, you have to revise this question. These are all very important questions of coordinate geometry. So now we have completed our chapter coordinate geometry. So you will revise all this question and solve as much question as you can. Okay, then we will start the next chapter from the next video.